everybody, it's Jen from Jen's Rack, and I am recording from my Chromebook right now, so hopefully it will record well, and we'll see. I'm 19 weeks today. I wanted to just do a quick update on that. Looking back on my experience with the ultrasound that I had, I sort of remember that it had said, I mean, I had all three kids with me, so it was kind of busy, but I'm pretty sure that it said that my placenta is anterior this time, which, if any of you have ever looked into that, there are some risks that are potential involved with having an anterior placenta. And I've never had one before. They've always been posterior. But with an anterior placenta, if you've had a cesarean birth before, the potential is if your placenta implants low enough, it could implant into the scar, which could cause a whole host of placental problems. And, sorry, my kids are really stomping upstairs. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, and if you hear rain, it's raining. Busy day. Anyway, so that's one of the risks, that the placenta could implant in your old cesarean scar, which could cause major postpartum bleeding, could cause complications if you needed another cesarean, because it would be hard for them to get in there without cutting through your placenta and things like that, which kind of freaks me out. But she didn't say anything about it. I'll ask the OB at my next appointment. I'm pretty sure she would have told me if it was low-lying and there was an issue. So I'm okay with that. Another potential issue that I've heard of is that a baby likes to face its placenta, and so if the placenta is towards the front, then they're more likely to face towards the front, which would make them sunny side up or posterior. And so that kind of freaks me out a little bit, because I really don't want another posterior labor or birth. My first was posterior, and I was not able to get her out, although I really do feel like potentially it could have happened. And now that I've had two other children vaginally, I probably could push out a posterior baby, depending on size and position besides that. But anyway, I'm trying not to really worry about it. It's not that big of a deal. One of the effects of having an anterior placenta is that you don't feel your baby's movement quite as much, and you certainly don't from the outside, because it's kind of in the space where the baby would be if it were kind of flopped around. So like the placenta is more towards like my belly button rather than towards my back. So it's sort of covering up that area. So the baby's not just right out there by my belly button or something right now. It's more towards my back, because it's kind of hidden behind the placenta a little bit. But anyway, so movement has been kind of rare. I mean, I feel the baby moving, but it's not as strong at all as the movement that I felt with my other kids by 19 weeks. So it's kind of weird. I'm starting to feel more and more movement at this point, but it's just weirding me out, because with all three of them, I felt early movement. And like my son, my second child, by the time that I was 18 weeks pregnant with him, my husband could literally feel him kicking like crazy in there. So it's a little bit weird, not, being 19 weeks here, and nobody can feel the baby kicking but me, and I can only feel it sometimes. So that's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm having a sick day today. If you're wondering, my house is sort of a mess, so if you see like extra junk everywhere, it's because I don't feel good. And my kids are kind of running amok today because I don't feel like dealing with it right now. Anyway, okay, let's see. What other symptoms have I had? A little bit of breast tenderness, really not a lot, like occasionally. And let's see, like I said, some movement and stuff like that. I really haven't had so much of the aching or anything like that like I reported last week, so that's been kind of nice. And I'm not sleeping well, but what's new? My kids aren't sleeping well either, so that would explain that. My appetite has definitely increased, and I feel like I'm getting much bigger, and I'll show you my belly in a minute. You'll see I look bigger, and I'm worried about the weight gain now, which I know I shouldn't care or worry about it so much, but I really do. I've got like 21 weeks left of this pregnancy journey, and I'm really worried that I'm going to gain the 50 pounds that I gained with my first pregnancy, even though so far I think I'm at like, I don't know, 3 pounds or something like that from my last visit. So I don't know. We'll see. I tend to gain more, especially towards the end. Like my third trimester is usually my horrible gaining trimester. Um, I mean, I do have big kids too, but I mean, come on. So that's kind of a bummer. But anyway, I do want to mention a couple of products that I've gotten to review over the past couple of weeks. And I thought that I would mention them to you here, but I'll also blog about them at jensrack.com at some other time. The first thing that I wanted to mention, and I've been wearing this for the past several days, is a nursing bra from Leading Lady. And they also have plus size bras available in addition to the nursing bras. But I really like this nursing bra. Hang on and I'll show you a little picture of it. Let me get it kind of up. Guys, y'all need to get out. I'm on the computer. Out. Shut the door. Shut the door, please. Shut the door, please. Thank you, Heath. Close it all the way. Yes, I am. Stay out. Stay out. Video. Stay out. Love you. Okay. Anyway, so here's the bra right here. And as you can see, it's super cute. It's lacy. And it has a little bow. And it's beige on the inside. Something that I appreciate a lot about this bra is that it has, I don't think you can see it from here. The lighting is awful. It has 4 rows of the eye and hook closures on here, and each row has 4 of them on there. So for when you have your heavy nursing boobs, this is nice because it offers a lot of support. It has a really nice thick support area here. And then if you've never really seen the other side of a nursing bra, basically it has it where, let's say you're wearing your nursing bra and you need to nurse your baby. There's this little hook thing up here. You just pull it down and your bra stays on you because it's got this little strap, but it exposes yourself so that you can feed your baby. And then when you're done, you can just easily hook it right back on. Now, I've had lots of nursing bras. This one is one of the softest that I've ever used. I mean, I obviously haven't used it to nurse in yet, but it's a really comfy bra, so I like wearing it as a maternity bra right now. And I can tell you from experience, you get so used to doing that, it's like a one-handed thing. You can have your baby ready to go, pull up the shirt, pop off the bra thing, and then feed the baby. And it's super easy, one-handed, once you get the hang of it, kind of a thing. So anyway, so this is the Leading Lady nursing bra. Sorry, my kids are really being awful. Anyway, and then the other thing that I wanted to mention before I go is I got a sample of a Cesara belly support panty, and here is the back of it. Don't laugh. Here's the front of it. Okay, this garment right here is good for people who have had a cesarean and they need some extra gentle support. And if you've had one, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't had one, you will know what I'm talking about if you do end up having one. Basically, you just need a little extra support. Everything is weird. You kind of want your belly flap that you end up getting sort of pulled up away from your incision. You need a little bit of extra support because your muscles have been cut through, your abdominal muscles, for a cesarean, and so they're not very strong. They don't bounce back quite as quickly as if you've had a vaginal birth, and so it's important to have good support. And so I remember after I had my cesarean with my daughter, I went out and bought some support panties, and they were not very comfortable because they were like the girdle type. They weren't like the super hard ones, like that would have just hurt to wear the ones like with the ribbing on them or whatever, but I wore like the medium control panties, and seriously, they were itchy, they rubbed the wrong way, they stopped too short. And what I like about these is they go up. I mean, there is coverage right here, and that's really what you're looking for. You're not looking to look hot if you're recovering from something like that. Another cool thing about these underwear is that you can wear them in pregnancy too to offer a little bit of support. And I'll show you how they kind of work. They have this little band right here. If you've ever used like a belly band, a support band, not the kind like to cover up your belly, but the kind that offers the support. Anyway, it has this little Velcro thing right here, and you can tighten it or loosen it, and it cinches throughout the back of it. So anyway, and you can tighten it or loosen it as necessary, and then reattach it on there. And so you can get a ton of support, and see, it can have this little extra right here because you're doing more support. Or if you need less support, or if that's uncomfortable, then you can just put it back like the normal way. So anyway, this is pretty cool because you can start wearing it in pregnancy. I'm trying to see on here. when it says, I know it was sometime in your 3rd trimester, they recommend wearing this if you need just a little bit of extra support. It supports your belly, it supports your back a little bit, and it's a pretty neat product. So here is the packaging for that. I don't know if you can read it. There you go. And anyway, so that's a cool product to consider, and the Leading Lady bra is a cool product to consider, and both of those are really neat, and I just wanted to share those with you. Like I said, I'll blog about them later. And what else? Oh, I need to do a belly shot. Here we go. 19 weeks. Like I said, I'm really feeling a lot bigger this week. Okay, I'm going to scooch as much as I can. Okay. So here's the belly this week. I am wearing maternity pants, but okay, here are some with that band. Remember how I was telling you about how I hate the band and like they don't stay up my butt? These are better. They're, I don't know, they're just tighter, I guess, on top. The other, I guess, just wasn't. And so it never stayed up my butt. But this one stays up my butt pretty well. So, Grace, stop. So here is my 19-week belly. There it is, full glory.
Whoa.
Grace, stop. And here's a front view for anyone that wants to see it. Little covered up belly action going on right there. My belly button, I can actually touch to the bottom of my belly button without digging in. I'm one of those people with like one of those belly buttons that you can poke like this much of your finger into, like it's so deep and gross normally, because of how chunky my little belly is. But right now, I mean, you can just go boop, and you can touch like the inside of the belly button. Grace, put the cleaning device down. Out. Right now. They really are not giving me any sort of a break today when I don't feel good, but the pleasures of being a parent. Anyway, that's pretty much it. 19 weeks, a couple of products I recommend, a couple of symptoms I'm having, information about the anterior placenta, and that's pretty much it. And I better go because the door has not been shut, and so it's about to be extremely loud. I'll talk to you guys later, and thanks for checking out. Check out the blog too at jensrack.com. All right, bye.